in dance language, I try to find a human code, a human behavior, how a group and an individual interact with each other in different forms, in different ways. Dolby deals with the idea of the society or the surrounding, and me, the individual person dealing with the surrounding. And what I see is that in the end, it's a lot in your head. It's how you conceive everything. And some people, they freak completely out if something happens to them. Other people, don't even notice it if something's happening. So in the end, I understood, like, okay, you can't have problems with the surrounding. It's probably you're dealing with yourself. It's your emotional way of dealing with things. In Dolby, I don't want to show people as winners, that they deal with all this stuff. I want to see I want to show their vulnerability. So how they cope with things, how they have to accept it, that they have to swallow it and work or go through things. And when you alter in this pose here down. That needs to be really like bump and then super slow down. Super slow down. All right. And then you have to find how you're going to go underneath, because now you go too low with your face. It's weird. I think if you go here and then from here underneath, that works. But don't go all the way down and then. All right. Just because you're sniffing. It's a bit weird. Sniffing in your nose. Yeah. I mean, it's not about sexual. No, so don't go there. This time I work with Mark Warning. He's in Holland a very known, extremely talented set designer or designer in general. And I asked him to do a future project with me, a big project. But then we thought, like, okay, maybe we have to play around a little bit before we do a big project. So he came up with a lot of ideas. We had meetings for the last year each month, or we would meet and talk about things. For Dolby, I selected a couple which I really want to use. For instance, this kind of work from Ron Muick, for me was typical about Dolby, because if this guy would be very small, if it would be a 2-year-old, this size, a normal kid, we would see, we would have a complete different experience of this person. We wouldn't be overwhelmed by it. We wouldn't be impressed by it. We would be just a little boy. Because the artist blew it up so much, is that me or the surrounding has a complete different reaction to it. Even kijken. Yeah, these ones I really like these images from Sabi from Hemert. She's a Dutch artist, because she really creates another skin to an environment, and that's also they have the saying of to get a thick skin that will protect you from emotions or from trouble. Yes. Okay. Same thing, but now look straight So to have a second skin to deal better with society is a metaphor for also being not capable of being. You need to protect yourself, or people think they need to protect themselves. Well, this is for me some inspiration about, colors or costumes, or who are these people? Where are we when we see the stage? Are we in a theater, or are we in a surrealistic environment? For me, Dolby has a lot to do with this danger, which any moment can explode out of people. That's what we see a lot, that you live in a very nice street and all of a sudden there's this taxi driver and something happens and he steps out of the car and you have a conflict and a fight, like boom, out of the blue. And that, for me, that's something, scary in this society that you see also in other countries, that society is broken down in 3 or 4 days, that people start to plunder, that people start to kill each other, basically. So Dolby refers for me to suppress sound, to literally to close yourself off, to not deal with anything. At the same time, this world around you can't stop, you can't push away, you can't isolate yourself, basically, because things will always, come onto you or into your life, and you have to deal with that. So I play around these themes. I work with a rock band, Godspeed You Black Emperor, and they're super underground. They don't want to communicate. They don't want any publicity. They're very, I think, extremely talented a group of people, which makes, how to say. Well, I think rock, but very melodic. There are lots of instruments, which are uncommon for a rock band. Lots of violin. And what I like a lot is that they have these long tracks where they build and build and build and build. And they start slow and then they increase their volume, increase the tempo. So there's this excitement in it, which... And it's every time you think okay, it can't go faster, it can't go more, and yet they push this boundary. So this danger we're also using in the studio or in the dance material comes out clearly.